Beside myself, I remind myself from think I gotta go through. I don't like therapists, I don't like most. You love me, my go-to. Love a thing blind on top like Goku. Just left Noble, back in my dojo. Channel like Aura, got the whole Roku. Been big dog from the Tether Road, told you. Wait, don't even know you. Step right, I'm a long trip, blink at my VIP. Snack of my. Won't break, won't miss, Rich took his check, I know. We talking start like ball high, pretty face guy like, bruh, how do I exist? In the gym every day, I'm gonna miss. Some of daddy like, boy, don't blow my assist. I got it. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Just don't touch me. You're ugly. Just don't touch me.
This is the Madden Championship Series on EA Sports. As we join you from USAA Stadium, USAA, proud to serve the military community and their families. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson up here in the booth. Greg, we've looked at this matchup, talked about the offenses, the defense. It feels like a tight one, and usually what does that mean? Special teams could be a big factor in who gets out of here with the W.
Each week when we come into these games, Mike, we probably do a disservice to just the importance of how much special teams plays a factor in deciding the outcome of these games. And you're exactly right. When teams find themselves very similar on offense, very similar on defense, all the metrics, all the stats, can you find an advantage, even the slightest one, in the kicking game, the return game, generate a turnover or a big kick return? Sometimes that little slight advantage is all you need to tip the scales in your favor.
Johnson now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
So the Eagles will use their first time out here. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They're going to go right back to Henry. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
This is a combination of footwork and vision. His ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Patterson motioning over. On 1st down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
They'll go again here with Henry. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. Here's the give to Henry, running right. And he'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's 1st down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's a run. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up second and goal. Again, it'll be Henry. And he will power his way into the end zone. Derrick Henry, touchdown, Eagles. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Man open is Jones. He's got it. Nix now to throw it here on first down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He's got it at about the 8. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Commanders. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for first and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. Just refusing to go down. He winds up with a gain of 7. On second down, here's a run with Henry. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. He'll try and get there on the ground. And now flags fly as a gain of about 4 could be negated. On first down, here's Nix to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Greg and I will be right back after this. Patterson motioning over. Second down. Nix. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is, how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again?
2nd and a yard. Here's Nix to throw. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play.
They get 19 on that pass play. 1st down, Washington. Throwing is Nix. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again.
Just take what the defense is giving you. And you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, pitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
It's the quarterback with a sneak. And he will drive his way into the end zone. Bo Nix. Touchdown, Washington. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. The extra point, up and good. And the Commanders will move out to a 14-7 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Here comes a return from the end zone. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Not wanting to take a chance this time, he'll keep this one on the ground. And he'll take this up to the 30. Pick up a 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got it! And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So now this to get him back to even heading into the break. It's up and through. And the Eagles will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So, a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this 1st half as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Nix now on 1st and 10. He's going to air this one out for Jones. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A first down throw for Nix. That's caught by Hill. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. On fourth down, here's Nix. That's incomplete. Daring call on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. On the ground, here's Henry. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now Nick's going to look to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down. Throwing. Nix. Now he'll air one out to the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Akilla Witherspoon.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Here's 1st and 10. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. These two in rhythm. 12 more yards and a first down. Back to throw is Nix. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete, and they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. To throw is Nix. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. He'll get this out wide. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the third quarter. Now, here's 2nd and goal. They'll go with the sneak. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Bo Nix. Touchdown, Commanders. Extra point try forthcoming. The kick is good. And the Commanders have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Quick throw, taken in. Into space at the 45. He may go. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. The motion man is Johnson. And a nice defensive play. They're good awareness coming through to make the play in the backfield for a loss of yardage. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. This is intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. What a play by the defense in a tie game. Not only do they come up with the turnover, Greg, they score the touchdown and take the lead.
And that's just a mistake, Mike, at this point in the game that you just cannot make on offense. You find yourself in a game that could go either way, and you just gift wrap the opposing team a chance to take it back the other way and take the lead.
The extra point try forthcoming. Oh, no good. He missed it. That might be a big miss here in a one-score game in the fourth quarter. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And this will be incomplete, but a penalty flag down on the play. And let's see who's guilty. Here's first down. Jones motioning here. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And that is going nowhere fast. disastrous play, a big loss. Now, a second down throw for Knicks. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds as the clock will stop. It would have stopped anyway as we've hit the 2-minute warning. Now, first and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. From the 2 now, here's second and goal. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Washington. So, not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. A critical extra point is up and good. They have taken a 1-point lead here in the late stages of this one. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this one out. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. They'll drop to throw. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. Here's Henry. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to third down. From the shotgun, here's Knicks. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. Knicks gonna throw for it. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. Now a give up the middle. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. The motion man is Johnson. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage. 3rd and long. They'll try to get this one on the ground. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts, and they stop it with 22 ticks left on the clock here in the 4th.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. So it is still a one-score game, but a little more breathing room now. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Patterson motioning over. On 1st down, here's Knicks to throw. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
Well, it's safe to say this offense now is entering desperation mode. They have such a long way to go with such little time to do it. You're thinking chunk plays, get out of bounds. You have to stop the clock and continue to pick up as much yardage as you can to, at the very least, be in position to take one Hail Mary shot to the end zone. This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but it can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end.
Pass thrown deep for Godwin. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So it's a win here for the Commanders. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that is the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night.
To win, to back ends, booked up, look up, I'm flying, yeah, I'm free now, see now, society's time me release now, crazy, I'm finna go see now, big style, big deals, vitamin water, that's a big one, 6 mil, coach came to me like I'm D1, like Will, got some team. We ain't getting no younger, so tell me what you want from me. We ain't got too long, no. You know I gotta catch my flight. You know I gotta reach new heights again. You know I run it up at night. You know I gotta get one life for this. Went through. J. Cole said it's memes and mills, but I'm the king and adjust it all. Really wanna wipe me down, I got more patience than a hospital. Sweaty better beef with me than never beef with life's obstacles. I'm bad as a bone out. I'm way too toned to be toned down. Too big, so I'm cocky. From the back while I'm Twitter with my phone out. Got an Eminem deal, but I'm Hershey. 6'2", dark skin, with a purpose. Never voicemail on my phone last night to myself saying little Curtis. Yeah. You know I gotta catch my flight. You know I gotta reach new heights again. You know I run it up at night. You know I only get one life for this.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. To the left side and caught by Hester. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Here's Nix. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Off of play action, Hill. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Mozzie Smith, he fought through to record the sack. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Now this one taken in by Olave. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down.
Let's go now. Panther 11, Panther 11.
And they are going for it. Here's Hill. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10. On the option left, here's Hill. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Hill. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
And the Giants 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
He'll going to keep it on the option right. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
19 tight, 19 tight.
We're scoreless after one.
First quarter with no score.
Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Play action. It's Hill. Olave holds it in. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 13-yard line. Hill. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. J.J. Watt that time able to do what he does best, and that's sack the quarterback.
Here we go, here we go. Tracking 60.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hill. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And he'll be out of bounds at midfield, so a solid return to the 50. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, this one into the hands of Hester. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. He completes it to Julio Jones. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Nix to the air. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep him out of the end zone as the first half winds.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Emmitt Smith, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And Washington has taken the lead. Boy, Charles, that's a great response drive from the rookie quarterback. Remember, threw the pick on the previous possession. Here, he's able to lead him down and throw it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And I know from the draft analysis that this is exactly why this team wanted to take this young man. They thought his ability to bounce back from mistakes and quickly turn them into positives, that was something they wanted on their team, and we just saw evidence of it right there. This young man doesn't let anything get to him, and he finds a way to come back big.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw, Hill. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Hill looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Throwing Nix. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. To throw is Nix. Flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
That's well done defensively. They get the pressure they needed on 3rd down. All the receivers are locked up tight, and they force that quarterback to just throw it away.
They're going. It's Nix. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. Inside the 10.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. While you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against this defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
19, Tiger, 19.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Cougar, 19.
To throw is Hill. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Commanders 14, Giants 3.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. A final shot before break. Hill. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Let's go now.
Kamara try the right side. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Bronco switch.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. They go play fake, and it's Hill. And that is incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And his throw is incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Mustang 19. Go.
Now Hill. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. Here's Pat McAfee now as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick 47. This one looks good as well. Jones on the return. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. First carry for the Hall of Famer Emmitt Smith. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. This one taken in by Hester. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Devin Hester, 76 yards. And the Commanders continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, shot. 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Cowboy 80.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill rolling to his right. This to Graham on the short pass. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Go.
Out of the gun, Hill. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Let's go now. Check go.
Hill now to throw. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 13 yards, good for a giant 1st down.
That's good for a New York.
Here's Hill. Throw out wide is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Go.
Hill throwing once more. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Set. 70 Lions. Ready?
From the gun, here's Hill. And that is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Come on, set.
Desperation time on 4th for Hill. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And the Commanders are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Nix from the shotgun. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
2nd and goal from the 1. Now it's Hill. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Chris Godwin from a yard out. And the Giants are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So 2nd and goal there from the 1. They go to the air.
And the perfect down to throw the football in this sequence. 2nd down is always kind of the, do they throw it, do they run it? They worked it out to perfection on that one by throwing it into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 3rd down, it's Adrian Peterson. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. Escaping the pressure right. And he will have a Commanders 1st down, and that should just about do it. It's a...
Make room on my plate. I just said my grace and then I ate. Got a particular taste. I just stuffed my pockets in my face. Okay, let's have a debate. We talking about, I promise I'm feeling the way. I took the bodies up out of my closet. I buried them deep and they still in the way. I know some got baptized. Guys, they can't put the drilling away. Had to part ways with the sad vibe. Bad guy, you might be a villain today. Ask God why I didn't get an answer. Why I lose my brother to... Why I lose my grandmother cancer? Why me, God, I need answers. Why a young straight out of Atlanta? Why the judge and the cops trying to jam us? Why I keep getting all of these chances? Why me, God, I need answers. Speak your mind and you might get counseled. Pinky ring and it cost me a phantom. The witness, the evidence tamper. Dirty money, the safest to hamper. Yeah, my a star and I stamped her. P.E. Jordan 3, this a sampler. I don't wanna do it, but I gotta do it. Gotta, if it's me or you. He got five, a lot of fluid. Gotta wait from the haters, say hallelujah. Be crazy, be the closest to you. It's okay, cause they know that I come to do it. Hold your VO for Virgil, exclusive Louis. I hit a Ewing, it's hitting and glistening the movies. If it's smoking the dough, then I'm tending to it. Watch when I step here, come my belt. Angel on my shoulder.
You're getting a look at the most famous building in Foxborough. Opened in 2002, it's Gillette Stadium. Welcome in, everyone. Kate Scott, Brock Hewitt on the call for you for this one. And I'm sure a lot of people in attendance and watching from home, Brock, they've already got the winner made up in their mind. But I'll tell you one thing, we've got a sideline down there ready to dispel that eye test.
Well, all that talk before the game is just that. Talk. You can look at past performance. You can look at metrics. You can spin any numbers you want. But we're about ready to kick this thing off. And from there, it's anybody's game.
And look at this return. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled.
At their own 37-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Hey, these are the type of games he's counted on to get when they're available. Unfortunately, we had tremendous vision to see the seam and get through it before that window could close.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Ball at the 33 for first down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Changing things up, they're going to throw now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that brings up 3rd down.
18, go.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Complete. It's Cooper. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
He connects downfield on 4. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They'll run here with Henry. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Give him 4 on that play. So now they've got 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
Man in motion here.
Go street. Ready.
Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Patriots finish up an excellent opening series. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone while getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
That one splits the uprights. And the Patriots will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Opening play, and Bo will throw. Has it downfield, working the left. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. On first and 10, here's Nix. Able to find Jones. And he's across midfield into Patriots territory. Working quickly here. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Lays out left side and gets it. Offense in the hurry up here. They'll throw again. Nix. Has it down close. And that's a Washington touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And he's going to field this in the end zone without a return, so they'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Drive starts out with a first and 10. The running back gets it on the draw. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Patriots football. They're looking at first down here. They'll try and throw it here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. New set of downs for him from the 46. From the gun, a run for Henry. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Going to the ground again on first. And he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Chased out to his right. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Gillette. The Patriots in possession. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Back to throw. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Commanders take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
Now, what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
And the drive will start out with a first and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Nix with it on first. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Trying again, following the set. Has the connection to Jones. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line. On third down, here's Nix. To the right and hauled in by Jones. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Play action with Nix. Headed out right. He's running for it. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Nix from the gun. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Looking to throw. And that's incomplete. 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Back to throw it. He's going deep this time. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders take the lead just before halftime. Kicking team out to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7. Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And look at this return. So we finished 2 quarters, a couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Half the battle complete, Brock, as we resume play here. A spot in our AFC Championship on the line. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's the one back on the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. Second down. Shotgun snap to Nix. Escapes the pocket. Now he throws deep across the field, left side. Well, all the way across the field, and it's intercepted. And the Patriots will take over along the midfield stripe after the interception and return. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
Third quarter starts with a run from Henry. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Connects with Johnson. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Patriots will have a first down. Looking to the air here. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
He finds Johnson. And he gets him around 6 there. That stop made by T.J. Watt.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. From the red zone now. This throw is cut. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
They are throwing it again. The back's got it. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Third down from the gun. And he scores. It's a New England touchdown. The Patriots start the second half with some needed points. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Patriots tie things up at 14. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this is taken in the end zone but not returned, so they'll take it out to the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Blown back, gets the handoff. In the middle holds, they don't get anything on the run. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up second and 10. Nicks off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the third row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now third down is so much harder.
Jones reels it in.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he's touched as they pick up that first down on 4th. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Foxborough. Commanders pushing to get within range for a game winner. First and 10 from the 41. Short pass brought in. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're first to 3. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this first and goal. It's across the line for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders have taken the lead late. Extra point attempt coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Trying to locate it. Oh no, he lost it! And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, first and 10.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat, check.
Back to throw. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Setting up to pass. He's got Smith. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Here he is to throw. Brought in right side. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that's a New England first down. He'll look to throw it. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Has room down the left sideline. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running the back, scans the field for a lane, and the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers. And he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. Moved up considerably, and the penalty makes this little more than a chip shot.
Go, 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 shorty. It's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give cause that's your birthday. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug, if you're in the getting it. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug, if you're in the getting it. When I pull up out front, you see the Benz on dub. When I roll 20 deep, it's always drama in the club. Now that I roll with Dre, everybody show me love. When you sell like Eminem, you get plenty of groupie love. Look, homie, ain't nothing changed. Rolls down, G's up. I see exhibit in the cutting, man. Running, man. Watch how I move, you mistake before I play up. Been hit with a but I don't walk with a limp. In the hood, in the LA, they saying 50, you hot. They like me, I want them to love me like they love pop. But holla in New York, show to tell you I'm local. When the plan is to put the rap game in the choke. I'm full of focus, man. My money on my mind, got a meal out the deal, and I'm still in the grind. Now shorty says she feeling my style, she feeling my flow. A girl from Wooded, they ready to find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug, if you're in the getting it. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug, if you're in the getting it. My flow, my show brought me to go. That brought me all my fancy things. My crib, my cars, my clothes, my shoes. Look, homie, I done came up and I ain't changing. You should love it way more than you hate it. Oh, you mad? I thought that you be happy I made it. I'm that cat by the bar to the good life. Moved out the hood, now you tryna pull me back, right? Get the bumpin' in the club, it's on. I'm with my eyes to chicks, if she smash, she gone. Hit the roof on fire, man. Just let it burn. If the talking about money, homie, I ain't concerned. I'ma tell you what banks told me, cause go ahead, switch the style up. And if they hate, then let them hate, then watch the money pile up. Or we can go upside there with a. Come on, they know where we be. You can find me in the club.
This is the Madden Championship Series from USAA Stadium. As the official salute to service partner of Madden and the NFL, USAA is proud to serve the military community and their families.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best? That team will win the game.
And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Levi Onwuzurike charging in and finishing off the sack.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll take this one down to the 36. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
Hurts. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
He completes it to Julio Jones. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Throwing Nix.
Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Nix to the air.
Complete to Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. And that's complete to Gates. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out.
And it's complete to Antonio Gates. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll run it. Here's Peterson.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are 1 game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
Here's Nix.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Calvin Johnson, 29 yards.
And the Commanders have struck first in this NFC title game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's Hurts to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A first down carry for Barkley. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Commanders are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Nix from the shotgun. Looking downfield for Jones. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Julio Jones, 78 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
Washington will line up for the 2-point conversion.
70 Lions.
They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Barkley. Oh, able to avoid him. They find some open field here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And the Commanders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out. Big yardage that time for Washington. 56 yards.
Oh, man. Disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there. Doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds just short. But a huge play there. Going to set him up with first and goal from very short range.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
2nd and goal from the 1. Peterson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
They'll run for it with Peterson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gates in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll have time for 1 play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The third quarter starts with a run by Peterson. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They work now on 2nd and 9. To throw is Nix. He'll drop this down to Peterson. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. Now it's Nix. And that will be incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The rookie from Oregon on target with that one. It leads to a first down. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. A slant to Jones. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. They run over center with Peterson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Okay, ready?
2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll give to Peterson out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30-31-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun is Nix. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football, because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. Pushing his way through. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Hang on here. They declined that. So the yardage will stand. There has to be confusion coming from the bench to the field about what their intentions are, because you guarantee they want the penalty. Turned down that big yardage gained against them. Instead, they turned down the penalty, and the yardage stands.
In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now a give to Peterson running left. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw, here's Nix. They'll roll him out right. And this is going to be intercepted.
It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And the Eagles are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got Johnson. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. 2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. From the gun, it's Hurts. This is caught. And the Eagles are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that in Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big 2-point conversions. So 20 seconds remain. It'll come down to this. And this is going to be covered up by the Commanders, and they are going to win this football game. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Celebration time in D.C., Washington, the NFC champs, as we say thank you for watching and good night. And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.
I've been shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight, here to recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been founded, yo. I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in the music.
After all the hype, it's finally time for football. It's Super Bowl Sunday. And off we go on EA Sports. Oh no, right at the start he loses the football. And this is taken in by the defense. What a brutal way to start the game. You're thinking of getting the ball, getting your script, running your plays. Instead, Greg, it is a fumble lost on the opening kickoff.
It's just absolutely the most disastrous beginning of a game you could possibly dream up. And what you do now, Mike, is not only does the other team get the ball, you send your defense out there early in this game and force them to have to defend the short field right away.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Commanders are out to an early 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. And if that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
He'll get this out to his running back. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Mozzie Smith, the former first-round pick, makes the play. On 3rd down, it's Manning. That'll be intercepted. Oh, big hole left side. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick 6.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now Manning. Over the middle, it's Harrison. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker. Be friendly to the quarterback. And then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. The pick six for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see, and it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum build.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
You was so good. You be able to win with everybody. All I need is weight.
20-yard line.
All I need is weight, bro. You see how we shitted on y'all earlier? You see how we shitted on y'all earlier? You see how... Nigga, all right, join right now. Join right, just after you done burning the house down, join.
It's Peyton.
Hey, wait, let me get on your account right quick.
They could not
hook ready.
Up on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
Invite me.
We'll try again. It's
me invite.
2nd and 10. Manning. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
I think you just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot. That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
And he's going to pick up a Patriots first down. Well-designed play to pick up 16 and move the chains. Peyton going to look to throw. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. It's a gain there of 26 yards. Back to throw is Manning. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field
what the fuck?
and a
Driver
chance
tried
to
to eat my
extend their
jump,
lead.
and I said, girl, what? What, fool? Like, who just said that? Wallahi, I wasn't about to say that, nigga. What the fuck I said what I said? He said, what, y'all?
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And this will be a short gain down to the 41-yard line. Chris Jones, the All-Pro, they're on the top. Here's 2nd and 6. He'll get
I
this
smell like perfume.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
You know what I'm talking about. Like, what the fuck?
From the shotgun. Here, that's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Micah Parsons.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been
my work
coverage,
clothes.
a lot of little windows to throw
just put my
through.
work clothes up.
Yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback,
Just,
but
like,
the rest of
pick
the
it up and
supporting
just,
unit needs to
like,
do a better job helping.
I need to see the playoff bracket.
That's caught downfield by Harrison. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
Bro, why I can't run?
And finally, we see this offense find a little bit of life here early in this first half. They've struggled to get anything going early on, but at least this play has them on the move. Now, can they finish this drive and finally put some points on the scoreboard here in the first half?
He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Bro, pick the play.
To throw, it's Manning.
Running the dig, bro.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Why did you throw the ball so fast, fool?
Timeout. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half.
Nigga, I told you what route I was running, nigga. Like, you talking about run straight.
Here's a handoff.
Because you said run straight, nigga.
He makes one man miss, but stop quickly.
All right, I'm running straight. I'm running straight. I'm running straight. Throw the ball to Trap, nigga. What the oh, my. Nigga, like, come on, fool.
They'll motion a tight end right.
Nah, fool. Talking about your reads. You were trash. I'm running a dig, bro.
They'll set up to throw.
You're not.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there. Making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Bro, that was literally me, fool. Like, you be riding, fool. You be riding, fool. I ain't gonna lie. You throw me off every time.
Throwing now, Manning.
I don't know what's up with you.
And he'll take it on in. Touchdown,
Go
New
ahead,
England.
see, Nas on jump.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half.
What? There's nothing right here. Do what?
Everybody understood
like, look,
the situation,
you just trying to find something.
And they're able to finish that half
trying to find something
with that late touchdown.
Extra point attempt to come here.
She ain't gonna steal shit. She be. Oh.
The kick
That's
is
red.
good. And the Pats are back in this one. It's 17-7.
God, Nas, he be trying to be like you. I be open every time.
Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone. 4
Is
touchdowns.
you cool? You get the hell out of my face. That was me. That was me. Man, nigga. Come on, man. I don't know what type shit you be doing. You trying to take all the props.
Big snap on 1st and 10.
Pull me off, bro. That's not funny.
Goes, they got him.
This nigga's
The
not
offense
funny.
will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the 2nd quarter clock. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun. It's Nick.
Thank you, whoever that was.
He's going to air this one out for Joe. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the
That's
final
Curry
play.
too good. Wait, let me run offense, wait. Let me run offense. Let me run offense.
Will come to an end. Coach,
Let me run offense, wait.
Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half.
He emailed me the first day. He said he's going to let me know his hours and never
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
He wanted so we can get it.
Here's 1st and 10.
Better ask. He said better go ask Flo Kaylee about me.
Now he'll run.
Like a little butthole,
finally run him down up
No, that's enough. That's enough. You won't get lightheaded.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down.
Shit.
Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to
Look
take
at you
those
like
shots.
a gut, y'all. Like you got a big ass gut.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
But that shit too strong. Out the window, bro. You gonna kill my door in this motherfucker.
That's the entire key.
You be choking.
Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window.
Look, you can't even put the bra on your stomach, y'all.
Even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions
have to be made
quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
I hope you know, like I know.
And 6.
You need to start winning that motherfucker. You win some grandma.
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And
nigga, I didn't play no fucking game on that, boy. Nah. Play straight rank,
This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. Drive will start on the ground. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. They'll stick with him again. And he'll get the first down there. A pickup of about 5 yards.
I real trucked his ass. Oh, bro, just trucked his ass. I real trucked
on the ground. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. 2nd down and 3.
He won on
the ground. He'll get it again. And not much there.
Smell it. We know
he's back to the original line. No gain on that.
99, bro.
To 3rd and 3.
That's my team, nigga. What you talking about? Man, bitch, shut the fuck up before I start smacking the shit out.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Bruh, I'm about to be broke, fool. Because I got to pay this stuff.
Trailing late, they've got to go here.
I got to pay my probation this month. 1,000.
Eating the tough yards, they'll go with their fullback. And he's going to have the Pats first down. And he'll get it by plenty. It's a gain of 8
like you got
4th and 1.
Fuck you thought. Fuck you thought. How much you thought it was? How much you thought it was?
Now give on the ground. And a short pickup down to the 21.
Yeah, I got to pay to be free, bro.
Here's 2nd and 9. To the air is Manning.
That was red, bro. Literally.
And he will score. Game on.
What day do I got to pay my credit card?
That is 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. The
I got to pay $125.
Good. Important extra point. The difference is
that wasn't
just
me,
3. A field goal here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
You said what?
They'll throw. It's Nix.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short game.
Just under 2 minutes to play on Super Bowl Sunday. We're back to see this one wrap up after this.
I'm really him. Like, come on, fool. But go block somebody, Green. Green block, bro. Oh, JC, don't get the fuck, bitch. Leave. Fuck. All right, watch this. He's about to be sick. He's about to be sick, bro. Watch this. He think, alright. He think this shit is a joke. Okay.
Just to avoid the sack.
Okay.
And it'll set up a third down.
Nah. Playoffs, right? They odds, right?
They'll look to throw. Thrown left side. The catch is made. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Commanders first down. The motion man is Johnson. On the move, past the 40. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. But that one gives him a first down.
But they not getting back on.
A handoff as they try to run it here. Good running inside the 25. And he'll be taken down.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
And he's brought down after a gain of 12. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. The motion man is Johnson.
Charlie.
The defense all over the little quick pass attempt, and they run him down for no gain on that one.
Well, you can tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go. No gain.
Sack, nigga, sack. Sack, nigga.
Back to throw is Mitch. This right side.
I'm not throwing this tutty right here.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker.
Hey, Rap, I really sacked him.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision.
Who is that?
Slot man.
That was not me. I had to click on Byron Jones, nigga, not Richard Sherman.
Gonna throw for it. That's taken in. And this is gonna work out. They get the first
shut up,
down.
Don't tell me what to do.
It was 4th and 4, a little risk, but it pays off. And the Commanders have done it. They are your Super Bowl champions. Commissioner Goodell making the presentation of the Lombardi Trophy to the Washington Commanders, champions of Super Bowl 59. So that will put a wrap on this year on EA Sports. Thanks to my partner, Greg Olson, for a great first season together
That's
in
D-Trap.
the booth. Until the fall, Mike Tirico. Good night.
Bruh.
From
Stop
the
saying
Super
it was
Bowl
me.
in New Orleans.
Stop saying me. Fuck. Anthony Davis to get 9 rebounds, nigga, I'm taking that. Plus 110 odds. I know, and they took it down. It was at I ain't gonna lie, y'all can have this. I'm about to quit. Yeah. Nah, I just like don't want to play that shit. Anthony Davis go for 30 points. I'm taking that. Oh, they down by 21. That's a bad bet.
You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up out the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just left the team like we ain't knew her. She just left the team like, okay, loser. Okay, loser. And I said loser, loser, loser. Why the always coming out the woodwork? Don't know why she mad, cause ain't nothing I did to her. She just out here plotting on my, I call her steward. She the lowest, she so down and out of sewer. Growed up, back your age, you immature. Maybe one day you gon' create some allure. Maybe one day you'll be great and go on tour. Like me, hey, okay, loser. We go way back, I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up out the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her.
Bro, what have I been? What the fuck? What have I been up to? Like, what have I been doing? Hawks Heat. Who you think winning that game? The Heat is winning that game. Bucks Pacers. Pacers got the Bucks. Nigga, yes, they literally played the Heat, nigga, Friday. I said that. Nah, Trae Young might fry. Trae Young might fry this game.
Okay, it's me and my kinfolk. Cat, that is my MO. 925, my area code. Don't give a what you been.
Nah, Jai, you told my mother though, bro.
They want a line of a little.
So how? What you
Just
mean? What you
outside
mean?
of the nation's capital in nearby Landover, Maryland. Welcome in. We're getting a look at the enormous Northwest Stadium. Hello, everybody. Alongside Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, let's dive right in. What are you looking forward to in this one?
Yeah, just about everything, Kate. But these are two such evenly matched teams. You and I know there's going to be 2, 3, 4 plays in this game that will likely define the outcome. That is the beauty of the NFL each and every weekend. Each and every Thursday and Sunday and Monday night. They come down to a couple plays.
You always taking something so like serious in.
Tune in.
I guess not that serious.
And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25.
Not that serious.
What a hit. He's down shy of the 30.
All right. Fuck up then. Shut up.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10.
My daughter don't look like you. I really sit and hope she looks like
out of the air to start us off. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. Looking for the back that time. So it'll be second down.
Ball head shit.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. Runs into traffic and hits
I don't want her to have your genetics because you ball head.
Campbell there for the stop.
I don't want her to look like
her. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Well.
Look the hot.
What?
Shotgun now, first round.
Shut the fuck up.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Here we go.
They're going for this. He's throwing deep to the left side. He's got it deep downfield. He's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, a gift to Mixon. And he's not able to get much, but does have it across the 45. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. From the gun, Stroud.
P.J. Washington, 8 points in the third quarter for 12,000 off. They just took it down. I might upload money on FanDuel, bro. I'm really about to upload money on FanDuel.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud.
Oh, you just cursed me out.
That's going to bring up 4th down.
You did.
Well covered on that play. Really not a
how you expect to just curse me out and me be your friend?
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th.
Niggas be delusional. Just amnesia it up.
11.
You just forgot that quick.
Throwing is Stroud.
Huh. But if I would have, if it was the other way around,
Play on 4th down. They get the first after a gain of 27.
I'd have turned it up too. If I was mean to somebody.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Here we go, let's go.
Stroud off the play fake. Buying some time right.
Sabonis don't have 15.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Nah, it's who asked.
Looking to throw, Stroud.
He don't have 15.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That's Julian Blackman.
Shut up. I didn't ask you.
Brock, they get an early opportunity here inside the red zone, but nothing comes of it after that interception.
Yeah, no question, Kate. You expect that this won't be the last chance or the last time they get in the red zone. This will, or at least should, be the last chance that it ends in a pick. They're going to take that Microsoft Surface tablet. Everybody is. They're going to pull that play up, and most importantly, they're going to try to identify what happened so it doesn't happen again.
Here we go.
I'm about to get in the bed, bro. Niggas don't want to play GTA, bro.
He puts everything behind this one. His first throw is an interception. And the Commanders have it at the 24-yard line. What a call for their first pass of the game. And it would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did their homework, number one.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Commanders in possession. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. Completed over the middle. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. He puts some power on it deep on left. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to start out at their own 35. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys in bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
Called in left side. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. That's the 2-minute warning in what has been a defensive battle. The Ravens hoping to get the scoring started soon. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Fields out of the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, Fields. That's incomplete left side. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. This has been a trend, yet another interception. That's Julian Blackmon. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And this drive will start inside the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Fields coming back after the pick. Davis makes the play along the sideline. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance, focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in balance.
From the 30 on 2nd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. One of the rare instances there, Brock, where the quick slant doesn't win against zone coverage. Just couldn't hang on to the football.
No, we know this, Kate. In man coverage, it's about that separation, right?
Yeah.
You've got to win and create leverage versus zone. It's all about that anticipation and accuracy. And if you're not on point, that zone defender can break it up.
It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Another throw for Fields. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Commanders get a huge return down to the 25-yard line before that tackle's made.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Try getting it to Nico Collins. And it's going to be 2nd down. Here's Stroud now. And that is caught. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders will add to their lead at the end of the half. Now the PAT try coming up. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders double their lead to 14. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Kickoff taken at the 3. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
First down throw for Fields. Finds a man, right side. And they're going to be down close to the 35 as he goes out. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for a Ravens first down. Now a field goal try coming up by the Ravens. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll get him back to 11.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone, so it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Oh, ready.
He's back to throw. He put some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Ravens are stopped on that return, so that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Fields. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Looking to throw Fields. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sail that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
He finds Johnson. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Fields on first down. Pass is hauled in by the running back. Keeps it moving. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens cut into the lead coming out of halftime. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Returning it from the 4. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now begin with a run by Mixon. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Commanders will have a 1st. Mixon on the counter. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Harrison Smith in on the stop. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun now for Stroud. He's on the move. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. He's got him. That's Mixon. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. From the gun, Stroud. Connects with Johnson. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. So they'll decline this and take the results. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Robin.
Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Back to throw, Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
47-yard line.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long.
Here we go, let's go.
Another try following the sack. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery.
We all saw the brief moment of full-on panic between the ball coming out and him getting back on it. The impressive part is he kept his composure while it was still loose. One mistake didn't become 2, and he cleaned it up before any defenders could.
Why, Tony? Hey, south.
Back to throw it. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. They did it. He made the interception. Picked by their rookie out of Florida State.
Intercepted by the Ravens. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
Here we go. West, right, fifth.
Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
That's an incredible sack, Kate, from them. It does more than just back them up a mile on second down. There's an immediate sense of desperation that comes from an offense. You can just feel it as a quarterback in the huddle. When you take a sack like that, now they got to dig themselves out of this hole.
Put the body on the line for his team. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in D.C. Ravens needing 4 points. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go. Good. Hey, 5-51.
To throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Desperation time here on 4th. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
South.
1st and 10 are on to Mixon. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
And he's going to take this down inside the 25 before being stopped. It's a 5-yard gain, and that brings up 3rd and 7.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
On the ground again with Mixon. And they corral him after a minimal gain to the 21. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 4th and 3, drive on the line.
All right. Look to high.
He'll look to throw it. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Commanders make the play that should win them this game. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. 1 interception, it sticks with you all week long, but throwing 4? He probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
Down to a knee, and we're going to see if that defense chooses to expend one of its final 2 timeouts. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
Here we go.
Back into that favorite formation they go, Brock, forcing those guys to burn a timeout. Commanders breaking out the victory formation here as he goes to a knee. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. After one final kneel down, partner, and this should do it. And he dropped to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So next to the nation's capital, it's a home win for the Commanders. And they're headed to the divisional round next week. Great start to their playoffs and getting the win at home, but the test's only getting harder from here on out. So that's going to do it for us here at EA Sports. This has been another presentation of Madden Ultimate Team. It's a win for the Commanders. As with that, we sign off from DC.
Yeah. Respect man, nigga. What'd you say?
Well, you gotta secure your dub. Let me play offense, man. He wasn't ready.
Hey, he wouldn't believe him, he wouldn't even believe me. And I don't even gotta say nothing.
What happened?
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And as we look at this matchup, every time there's something different to focus on. So I'll just ask you, what do you see here in this one?
Well, Rembrandt, you've given me a pretty blank canvas to focus on, haven't you?
Yeah.
Where do you think I'm going to go with this?
Secondary?
You know me well, right? In a game like this, it's always about the secondary. Can they handle the passing attack and make a few plays?
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Easy. Here we go.
Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage. Oh, he's got a man open. It's caught. And this works to perfection. The double pass leads to a touchdown. Jason Elam on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Back to throw, Fields. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Fields. He's going to go up top again. That's caught at the 25. And he'll get this inside of Philly's 20 before being taken down. A huge play there for Washington. 58 yards. To throw is Fields. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now it's Fields. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Harrison. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A short throw to Ingram. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Fields now to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
Here's Fields. Steps away to his left. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They'll They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Fields. Dancing to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nico Collins, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elam now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Fields. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Richard Sherman. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And they'll begin this drive with C.J. Spiller. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. As they've got it as we resume action. Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Fields. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No 1st down. They snap it to Fields. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Chips win. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line. Here we go.
Straight ahead, it's Spiller. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
This one left side caught by Collins. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. On 1st down, Thorpe. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. From the 41, Fields. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Fields. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nico Collins with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Is Deion Sanders not the worst call in the game? This nigga.
not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Calvin Johnson, 70 yards. And the Commanders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They're going to get this outside. Oh, this could be a double pass. That's going to be caught. And this works to perfection. The double pass leads to a touchdown. Elam on here for the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Eagles are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, Charles, it's so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And this works to perfection. The double pass leads to a touchdown. Elam now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Good. Alpha, let's go. Alpha. Right.
Throwing to start the drive. Fields. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here we go, son. Right.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. This one taken in by Hester. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Here we go. 11. Easy. What's right? Hey, can. Right.
Operating from the gun. Fields. Pass complete there to Harrison. On the move past the 40. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Again, Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Green brings it in. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Angel. Here we go, son. Medic.
Back to throw again. That is caught. It's Calvin Johnson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. To the air again, Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. 2nd down and goal. Fields. And he whips that one incomplete there. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. They'll look to throw again. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A handoff to Spiller to begin the drive. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now a handoff up the middle. Thorpe. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Back to throw. Fields. He'll let this go deep for Collins. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.